Okay, so today was the World Economic Forum in Switzerland at a hotel called Davos. Davos is like a very posh hotel. You know, people like me can't afford to go to a hotel like that. But that's the place they keep it. This year was a big year. You know, this is like their 50th anniversary. So I think, you know, over 3,000 world leaders were there. Celebrities, just a few celebrities were there. I think the ticket just to go to Davos is like over $40,000. So it's not, you know, it's not a small thing. It's a big thing. Um, and the whole idea of Davos is for, you know, world leaders come there just to chew over the big issues facing business and the global economy. And they all, you know, they came up and they give speeches. The likes of Angela Merkel came up and gave speech. Boris Johnson didn't go though. Boris Johnson banned all his cabinet members, said none of them should go. They only to stay in the UK and focus on all the madness that is going on in the UK. So they weren't allowed to go. But he went back in 2013 when he was mayor of London. Even though he insulted, so it's just for egotistical people. But he went. But that's Boris Johnson for you. So look, I was watching and I saw all the speeches, and these two speeches got my attention, and I think it got the whole world attention. Look at these two speeches.
This is not about right or left. We couldn't care less about your party politics. From a sustainability perspective, the right, the left, as well as the center have all failed. No political ideology or economic structure has been able to tackle the climate and environmental emergency and create a cohesive and sustainable world. Because that world, in case you haven't noticed, is currently on fire. You say children shouldn't worry. You say, just leave this to us. We will fix this. We promise we won't let you down. Don't be so pessimistic. And then, nothing. Silence. Or something worse than silence. Empty words and promises which give the impression that sufficient action is being taken. All the solutions are obviously not available within today's societies, nor do we have the time to wait for new technological solutions to become available to start drastically reducing our emissions. So, of course, the transition isn't going to be easy. It will be hard, and unless we start facing this now, together with all cards on the table, we won't be able to solve this in time. In the days running up to the 50th anniversary of the World Economic Forum, I joined a group of climate activists demanding that you, the world's most powerful and influential business and political leaders, begin to take the action needed. We demand at this year's World Economic Forum participants from all companies, banks, institutions and governments immediately halt all investments in fossil fuel exploration and extraction, immediately end all fossil fuel subsidies, and immediately and completely divest from fossil fuels.
With U.S. companies and researchers leading the way, we are on the threshold of virtually unlimited reserves of energy, including from traditional fuels, LNG, clean coal, next-generation nuclear power, and gas hydrate technologies. At the same time, I'm proud to report the United States is among the cleanest air and drinking water on Earth, and we're going to keep it that way. And we just came out with a report that at this moment, it's the cleanest it's been in the last 40 years. We're committed to conserving the majesty of God's creation and the natural beauty of our world. Today, I'm pleased to announce the United States will join 1 Trillion Trees initiative, being launched here at the World Economic Forum. 1 trillion trees. This is not a time for pessimism. This is a time for optimism. Fear and doubt is not a good thought process, because this is a time for tremendous hope and joy and optimism and action. But to embrace the possibilities of tomorrow, we must reject the perennial prophets of doom and their predictions of the apocalypse. These alarmists always demand the same thing: absolute power to dominate, transform, and control every aspect of our lives. We will never let radical socialists destroy our economy, wreck our country.
Donald Trump, you just got to love Donald Trump. Donald Trump just opened his mouth and he just say anything. The best air in the world is in America. I think Donald Trump think he's good. The economy in America is doing well. Well, we all know the economy in America is doing all right. But Donald Trump is one of those personalities where you can either love him or hate him. So the funny thing is, but even the people who love him, it's like tongue-in-cheek. They love him, but it's almost like, you know that type of relationship where you love somebody, but it's like that uncomfortable kind of love. But he's saying, we need to be optimistic. The planet is not, it's not coming. The world is not coming to an end. People need to be, more optimistic. And then we got Greta. Greta is saying basically that, look, we need to do something now. There's no waiting. Action's got to start now. Don't let your children down. Your children are looking at you to make a difference. And a lot of people don't like Greta. I was looking at some of the reviews online. A lot of people don't like her. I don't even know why they don't like her. I don't know, maybe it's because she talks like a 70-year-old girl, because she's all very, she's very slow speaking. Even the way she's dressed. Did you see what she wore? It looked like something that you can buy in Primark. But that's what she wore. But the whole world is talking. They're all talking about the what's going on with the globe. And what do you think? What do you think? Just subscribe and comment. Let me know your feedback. Thank you.